Good morning, judges, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Alita Leungsuwan. I'm a grade 10 student from St. Joseph Nacor Swan School. Today, I'm going to present a storytelling, The Little Red Riding Hood. Please enjoy. Once upon a time, there lived a little girl. This girl wore a red riding hood at all times. That's why everybody used to call her Little Red Riding Hood. Darling.
Yes, Mommy?
You know your grandmother is ill. Would you take her the cookies I baked and the fresh herbs I picked for the roos?
Of course, Mommy. I will.
The little girl with her red riding hood as always started her journey to her grandmother's house. Do not leave the road in the bunny forest, sweetheart, said her mother as she was leaving. The little red riding hood started walking the forest while joyously singing songs.
La 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 la. I wonder why they call the bunny forest. I haven't seen any bunnies along the way.
The little red riding hood came to the road filled with flowers. There were all kinds of colored flowers.
I should pick some flowers for my grandmother. She will be very pleased.
While Little Red Riding Hood was picking the flowers, she did not realize that she was drifting away from her path. At that moment, she heard that sound coming from the bushes. Suddenly, a big bad wolf approached in front of her. Little Red Riding Hood was so scared that when she saw the wolf ran for her eyes, she dropped the basket that she was carrying. The wolf jumped closer to her and collected the cookies she had dropped for the basket and gave them back to the Little Red Riding Hood. Little Red Riding Hood was so amazed by the unexpected gesture for the wolf. Where are you heading, little girl?
To my grandmother's house, the yellow house at the end of this forest. She's not feeling well, so I'm making her cookies and help the house.
Really?
By the way, you can call me Little Red Riding Hood like everybody else does.
I'll hate all first and let your grandmother know that you are on your way, so that you can continue picking up your beautiful flowers. The Little Red Riding Hood started to walk, and frightened, the wolf took a shortcut and quickly made it to her grandmother's house. He knocked on the door. The grandmother yelled for Miss Sized. Who is it? The wolf changed his voice.
It's me, Grandma, Little Red Riding Hood. I brought you cookies and fresh up for the roos.
The door is open, my dear. You can't come in. The wolf spat and stormed into the open door. After a while, Little Red Riding Hood knocked on the door. Her grandmother yelled for Miss Sized. Who is it?
It's me, Grandma, Little Red Riding Hood.
The door is open, my darling. You can't come in. The Little Red Riding Hood hesitated for the moment because the sound she heard did sound a little different than her grandmother. She then remembered that her grandmother was ill.
The grandmother probably sounds like that because she's ill.
Little Red Riding Hood opened the door and went in. The wolf, dressed in her grandmother's clothing, with her nightcap and her glasses, was lying in the bed. He also closed the draft so it became dark inside, and Little Red Riding Hood could not recognize him. Oh, thank you, darling, for all your trouble getting all the way here to bring me food. Come next to me so I can give you a hug. Come on, darling, come closer. Little Red Riding Hood left the basket on the floor, but she did not get too close to the bed because her grandma looked different.
Why your arms so long, Grandma?
so that I can hug you better.
Why your ears so big?
So that I can hear you better.
Why your eyes so huge?
So that I can see you better.
Why your teeth so sharp, grandmother?
So that I can eat you better. The wolf jumped out of the bed and shouted at the Little Red Riding Hood. At that moment, Little Red Riding Hood realized that it wasn't her grandmother lying in the bed, but instead a big bad wolf she had vanished along the way.
Help me!
The hunter heard the Little Red Riding Hood scream and ran straight to the house, stormed into the open door, and caught the wolf immediately. I finally got you, big bad wolf. Now you are in my hands. The hunter cut the wolf belly and rescued the grandmother.
Thank you for saving us, Mr. Hunter.
You're welcome, but promise me, little girl, that you will never forget about what your mother asked of you. With great appetite, the grandmother ate all the cookies Little Red Riding Hood had brought for her, boiled a healthy half to make a cup of tea, and instantly got well. Little Red Riding Hood promised her grandmother that she will never ever fall into the web of a bad wolf again. The Little Red Riding Hood was walking the forest once again, singing along merrily. As she ran into the same wolf again, the wolf was punished by the hunter to clean the forest, and he was very ashamed about what he did when he saw the Little Red Riding Hood. The bunny forest became full of joy, bunnies and flowers, like it was once before. Moral of story: we should never trust stranger, even though very friendly stranger may have bad intention. Thank you for your attention.